Good evening, everyone. This is Mike,
And Zoe.
and we are gonna be working today on our
On
car
more
game
power-ups.
Power Ups. Yes, and this is episode 10. Episode 10. Awesome. All right, so let's get started. We left off with various power ups and everything like that, and we wanted to make at least one more tile. You remember?
Yes.
We wanted to make a tile that stops you for one turn. So, so yes. How about you duplicate one of these materials, whichever one. That one works. Okay, rename it from no breaks to like breakdown. There we go. Breakdown.
Breakdown. So, break spelled like this though.
Yeah, not like this though.
Break. Break
Down.
down.
Actually, it's one word, I think, breakdown. I don't know. No, it's two words. Yeah. Don't listen to your dad. He's crazy. Okay, so what colors do we have? We've got pink, cyan, some kind of lime,
That's
red,
standard.
the original green for start, and for
Stop.
start.
Stop.
For start.
Okay,
Oh,
maybe we
boy.
can get some kind of orange.
Orange. There we go. This one will do. It'll do.
Ooh,
Okay. No, actually, maybe darker orange.
it won't do.
There you go. That'll do. That'll do. Right. All right. So we got the material ready. Now go to Visual Studio and let's work on the power up.
Okay,
So-
first we need to do the enum.
Yeah, you need to go to the enum. Go up. There you go. No breaks. Comma.
Breakdown.
Breakdown. Save. All right. So for this, let's go and assign the materials right away in the game manager.
Okay.
Click it.
Good.
6 and 6.
There we go. No breaks turns into
Breakdown.
breakdown.
Alright, so that's done. So now we need to go and find it. So scroll down in the code here. Go. Stop. Evaluate landing tile. I think that's the one. Yes. Okay, add a case for breakdown. Hit tab. It's right there at the top.
I did not notice.
Colon,
Right
enter, break. So many breaks of different kinds. Break.
Break.
It's much better. Break.
Sorry.
Breaka.
Break. What a mess. Break.
Okay,
Hardly.
save.
Except these are the same breaks.
So here's what we want to do now. What we want to do is we want to go to the player, and
Okay.
I mean this player. And what you want to do is you want to add something like a public int there. Add one more space. Yeah, go public int. And let's say broken down turns. Broken down.
Whoa, except I pressed space.
Down turns.
Hey,
Yeah.
wait, if it's turns, don't we put an array?
Well, in this case, we're gonna put it's a count, so it works plural too. So right at the end of setup, hit here and go broken down turns equals 0.
Broken.
Broken down turns equals naught. Yes, semicolon.
Semicolon.
Save. Okay.
Done.
And now you want a public void
Public void. Done.
and go add breakdown, or even just breakdown. Put up breakdown. Open around int. No. Well, sure. Just close it now.
Breaking everything.
Okay. Now
So I skipped some
inside the round brackets, go int and turns. And give it a default value of 1. Turns. Give it a default value of 1. Yeah. Okay. And here you simply go broken down turns equals turns. semicolon. So we can decide for how long we break down, right? And we're gonna break down for 1 turn by default, and then we'll see. So let's go to the game manager here, and here you want to use exactly this list players, all of this stuff, copy, paste, now go add breakdown. Yeah, open, close.
But it needs an int.
No, the int that by default goes to 1, so if you close it right away, it will assume it's a 1, semicolon. Save. Okay, so now we've done half of the work. The other half of the work is actually, it's actually skipping the turn when it would be our turn. So the way to do that is we're gonna add another public void here, and we're going to say, so you go public, actually public bool. Yeah, go with a public bool.
Whoa.
Public boo. That's capital. It doesn't like capital. Lowercase. Public bool. Now give it check turn available. Available.
Labler.
Open, close, round. Open, squiggly, enter, enter, close, squiggly. Focus. There we go. Alright, save for now. I've just realized that we don't need this one to be public, so change it to private. Save. Okay, now check turn available, and here you go, and you say if, and you say broken down turns higher than 0, close to that, open, close, and now you go broken down turns minus minus, semicolon, which means we reduce the broken down turns by 1, and then hit enter and go return false.
So we cut it?
Yeah, so we can't have a turn, semicolon, and here, oh, my bad, and here you go return true.
Otherwise we can't have a turn.
Yes. Semicolon. Okay, now you'll see that there's no more red squiggly because all paths receive bool back. So if we now go to game manager, let's go find where we have change turn. There it is, right here, and here it says how it changes the player. So here it says active player plus plus, right? And that's so we need to think this through a little bit, because active player requires to be okay. Turn sequence, you see all of these things, we need to try and pay attention to them. So we need to go to the following one if this is wrong, right? So if that one returns false, so we need to put a while.
Okay.
Right here, so you go while. Let me think for a moment. No, I think you need to do it with the active player outside at least once. Yeah, so here, while, open around, and you want to, wait, let's be lazy. You can't be completely lazy, so let's go list underscore players, yeah, open a square bracket, list underscore turn sequence.
So many lists.
Turn sequence, open a square bracket, active player, close the square bracket, both of them, dot, check, turn available, open, close round, close the, open squiggly, enter, close squiggly, okay, save. So while all of this is happening, actually cut this bit, put it right here, save. So while the list of players next turn, blah blah blah, if it's available, actually while put a false here, put an exclamation mark in front. So this means, oh wait, you've got insert on. Okay, I turned it off, save. So while this means as long as check turn available is false, right? We will go next to the next active player, and we're gonna say active player press equals. So copy all of this, paste right here. That's it. Save. Right? So this while will keep on going until it finds the first player that can in fact take a turn. Okay. Now we are going to have to give some kind of feedback to the player. Right now there is no feedback that you couldn't take a turn. So we're gonna have to.
We could put some kind of text that goes like skip turn, like in the text.
Actually, wait a second. No, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea, and the reason why this is a bad idea is because we need to. We'll fix it later. We'll leave it as it is for now, but it's a bad idea because when we give that feedback, we're going to need some other kind of function to give feedback, probably in enum, right? Some kind of text that appears on screen and it's go like, red is skipping his turn. In order to get that, we need to get to the red turn, but here we're going around that and we're completely skipping over the red turn. So we're going to have to, in fact, do the turn, then move to the next one. That's how we're going to do it. So save this for now, and this should already work. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our initial tiles as we did before.
Yep, and just turn this whole front that top.
Yeah, so we're gonna go from about here to about here. That should be sufficient.
Maybe that we could actually deal with placing the tiles around, different tiles around.
Maybe later. For now, let's keep on testing. So let's do a breakdown. Okay, go fire it. So it's
Yellow's turn.
Yeah, yellow goes 7. Okay, so now it should have broken down, like hit space.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, did we break it? Huh. Let's go and take a look. For this, we're gonna need some debug log, right?
Hey, did you turn the game off?
Yes.
Good.
I think it fixed it, yes. Okay, so this is the while. It should go to the next active place, so this should work. Falling on the list adds that. This should work. So let's put a test here. If broken down turns. So let's go here, go debug.log. Open around, go car ID plus quote space minus 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 space, quote, space plus, broken down terms, close the bracket, semicolon. Okay, so let's see what we get here. Because that while seems to have worked, otherwise we wouldn't get on a different crash. Okay, hit space to go. Let's see.
Red.
9. Okay. Space, space. Okay, nothing's changing and no debug, so we never get to that content. Let's see here. So back in game manager, change turn, active player equals specific. Wait, I think I know what we did. Yeah, it's very easy.
Forget to call things?
Yeah, we forgot to call change turn, I think. Yes, evaluate landing tile needs change turn at the end. So change turn. Open close round, semicolon.
Now we can delete that debug.
I think so. I don't think we need it. I think everything should work fine. Let's just comment it out for now. Save.
Yeah, we might need it again if it doesn't work.
Hit it.
There we go. Hey, how did that one suddenly turn to a mine?
Yeah, whatever.
Click.
Yeah, so it's green turn. Let's hope somebody gets far enough to go over. Oh, that may be enough.
Bong.
Yes,
Yep.
that's enough. Okay, so green may obtain another turn. Let's move on. So just remember it's yellow, green, blue. Okay, yellow, green, blue. Oh,
No,
blue
red.
gets through as well. I wonder what will happen to green.
Bonk. Get a hit on that.
Yeah. Okay, next.
It's
Yellow,
yellow's turn,
blue,
then it's
blue.
gonna be red's turn. 1, 4, Bonk.
Uh,
Poor guy.
My bad, it was red, green, blue, yellow. Red, green, blue, yellow. Okay, so the next one is green. You see how it skipped red?
Mm-hmm.
And the next one should be blue, and then it should be red and skip the yellow. So blue, that's correct. Roll it.
And then it should be yellow. No, wait, red, and skip the yellow.
Yeah, it's red.
And then we should skip yellow and go right to green.
Yes.
Maybe. Sort of.
Well, yeah, because the next turn would be green. Okay, now play green. Come on, roll a 3. No. Roll a 2, blue. I want to see you blow up.
He doesn't blow up, remember? Mine just makes it go.
Still flies.
Ah,
Alright. Yeah, next.
yellow.
Yellow.
Finally.
It's kind of maybe I would prefer to evaluate the tiles when I land. You know? There's a risk there, especially on the oil slick. We need to think this through. Anyway, it seems to be working okay for now, so we're gonna leave it as it is.
Okay.
Cool, you can stop the code now. Alright, so instead of doing the level design, well actually, you know what? I think you're right. I think it's a good idea to start doing the level design. So let's go ahead and begin to deal with these tiles. So first thing, oh my apologies, that's a bit rude. Hold shift.
Okay, what are we doing?
Daddy's tired, had loads of students today. Standard, alright, so let's see. What we're doing is we're resetting everything to standard, and now we're gonna make a few decisions.
But
now,
this one didn't turn to standard. Maybe it's
well,
the material.
no, it's just, the material is there. It doesn't matter. And now, as soon as I hit play, it's gonna go red.
Click.
See?
You're right.
Told you. Okay, so what you wanna do now is you wanna go tile after tile here on the hierarchy, and you wanna skip a few, right? Let's say, start with 4. So on the 4th one, let's give this one an effect. Which effect would you like?
Well, let's see. Let's check again.
So first of all, which one is the most powerful effect we have? There's one.
Mine is the worst one.
So mine is the worst one you could take, you think?
Yeah.
I don't agree.
You skip 3 ones back.
I don't agree. It's not the worst by a distance. I think the worst is breakdown. You lose an entire turn. So I think the breakdown is the worst, and
I
refuel
think we
is
should
the
do
best.
a light hit at the front so that people are like, oh, I got hit already at the start.
Okay, so put no breaks. That's a +1. Right? Okay, do you want to put a trap on the 5th one? Like mine?
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Okay. So, yeah, change that standard to mine.
No, wait, we just put a bad one.
That's my point.
So, bong dong.
Yeah, so you go mine.
Wait, do we do oil? If we could do oil slick on this one. So he goes, oh, I gotta go to an ow.
Yeah, but that's what we did, right? Oil slick, which we call no
Like,
brakes,
no breaks, yeah.
right? Then there's the mine, so you're gonna end up on the mine. I don't remember if the mine gets evaluated, but I think so. Okay, now give it a couple of rest. There, let's go here, for example, right? What would you like to do? Refuel,
Okay,
a good one.
Refuel. This one goes 1 boost forward, I think?
Yes.
No. Wait.
No, this one gives you another roll.
Oh, yeah. This is totally the best of them.
Yeah, no question. And near the best one, let's put the worst one. So
Yeah.
go to 9.
999.
You can't, you need to click there. Go to 9 and put breakdown.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so now let's move up a few tiles. You need to click first. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so how about you commentate for a bit
go
while your
here.
dad relaxes? Wait a second, there's too many. A few less. Let's here, for example.
Okay.
I think something as simple as a mine would be good. Yeah. And then further forward, say on the corner there, yeah, you could put an oil slick, no brakes, and then after it you put a refuel.
That's good.
I know.
Very, very good.
Yeah. You know, you need to give and take a bit.
Yep.
Refuel. Okay, now go forward
Let's
by a
do
few.
some skippage.
Yeah. There. How about you put a slick forward and then break down? Yeah. So no brakes.
So no brakes and then breakdown for the next.
Yeah. Okay, now we got a very long line. So let's go to 30, for example.
Click.
There. And there you should put a couple of mines. Like put a mine and then right away another one.
Poor guy.
Yeah, you need to dodge that, man. Otherwise you fly back.
Quite a lot too. Okay.
Maybe an oil slick
No,
next.
no, I have an idea.
Yes.
We could, since we put a mine here,
Yeah.
we could remove the mine here and turn this to standard and instead put 29, which is a standard, into a mine. So if you get to the top mine, then you fall onto the bottom mine and then you get hit again.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Right now, they don't stack. If you want to do that, let's do it later. So we got 30 as a mine, 31 as a mine, and then you want to go 4 by 2 and here put another mine. Right?
So
Now, I don't know that a
mines.
mine will work on top of another mine. But yeah, it's a good idea. Put this mine. And just before it, yeah, click on 33.
Okay.
Yeah, put a refuel. So you've got this juicy thing just in the middle. Right? So you got mine, nothing, refuel, mine.
What does refuel do again?
Gives you another turn.
Yeah. I keep forgetting. I'm getting quite confused.
Yeah. One would think that I'm the senile one, but it doesn't look that way. Put a breakdown.
Okay, breakdown.
We've been too generous for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep on going.
But we
down.
just did 3 mines.
Yeah, well, you know. Sometimes life is harsh.
Okay, so let's go with no brakes.
Sure. Just one no brakes on its own. Leave it there. For once, we're not evil. Okay, next. Yeah.
I think I should just get one more. There we
Okay,
go.
sounds good. There. Put a mine and then a breakdown after it.
Poor guy. I think we already used that trick though.
I don't think so. No. The mine doesn't make you fall on the breakdown here.
You're right.
So okay, go down a few, and put a refuel.
Let's go with here.
Yeah.
Refuel.
Since we're here, put a oil slick on 49 again. Yeah. No brakes. Yeah. And now let's go forward a little bit. Yeah. What are you gonna put there? Mine. That'd be cool. Does that mine make you fall on another turn? Maybe actually. Yeah. That'd be cool. Let's check it. So click on 59. 53, my bad. 53. Click it. So that's a mine. Yes. So the mine makes you fall on refuel.
Good.
Right now I don't think we actually reevaluate it. So, you know. Anyway, let's move on a little bit. Yeah, before the end. Okay. And there, it's up to you. I don't know what you want to put. I think it'd be great to have a breakdown before the end.
Yeah.
All right, breakdown. And now go to 60 and 61. Select them both. And put 2 mines.
It's really dangerous to try and get to the end.
Yeah. Well, you have to, right? Okay, so hit play. Let's see how this looks like.
This is gonna be cool.
Let's see.
Wow.
Yes. Okay, it looks more interesting already, right? Doesn't look too bad.
Also looks quite pretty.
Yeah. Okay. Well, obviously we're gonna make these tiles a little bit more interesting when the time comes. For now, we don't worry about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's stop here. So what I think we should start doing now is we should start doing our lovely score system, because we don't have any score whatsoever, and that's a problem. Right. So we could have each of the individual players keep score, or we could have the game manager keep score. Well, I think the game manager should surely have the rules for the score, and the sorry, I'm stuck. and the players maybe should keep their own individual score. Yeah. So
We could put it all up there like we usually do.
Yes, of course. We're gonna need a UI. Shall we start with the UI?
UI.
All right. Now remember what we're gonna do. We need our asset store to get TMP, Text Mesh Pro. So let's go to the asset store. Now it's gonna load some stuff, and we're gonna fall asleep. Let's go to
Come on.
the stuff we own. Oh, is it the new asset store? Hey, Mr. Unity, sir. I don't like the new asset store. I think it looks terrible. All right. I'm gonna have to black this out. Oh, what a pain. My downloads.
Come on.
It's slow, it's bad, it's ugly, Mr. Unity person. The previous store was cool. Alright, oh, we got an update. Woo! Nice.
Nice. Again.
I just clicked it.
Hmm?
Mate, what are you doing? Rubbish. Didn't I just click it?
Is it?
The asset store sucks now. I hate it. It's horrendous. Okay.
Why is it horrendous?
I don't know. It used to be very simple and clunky and old, and it worked with my brain because I am old and clunky. But now it pretends to be not clunky, and instead it loads for like a day every time you move from one page to the next. The search system is horrendous. It's all bad. Import. Let's import the Text Mesh Pro. I actually had a chat exchange with this fella. He's a great developer. I think his name is Bouchard.
Bouchard.
He's probably from Quebec.
Bouchard. But
Don't disparage the French.
But I'm from Quebec.
Yeah, you're from Quebec too. That's true.
At least I don't have.
How much French do you speak? None.
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 Yeah. Hurry up.
Yeah. I'm working on it. That's what it's saying. It's a bunch of assets it's bringing in. We only care about the Text Mesh. Here we go. Alright, so Text Mesh Pro is down here. Lovely. So now we can actually add
Hey, space. Evil spaces.
a few objects. Hey, whatever, man. Some people like spaces. Daddy hates them.
Daddy.
Okay, so we've got a few fonts. We're gonna use the ones that he's left us. There's no point in changing anything for now. So create an empty object in the hierarchy. Yeah, call it UI. Hit end.
UI like this.
Yeah. Wait a moment though. The game manager seems to have a few things. It's got the look target, so we don't care. But what about the board? The board has the dice. Should the board have the dice? I don't know. Well, if that's the case, let's put the UI inside the board, and let's reset it.
Yeah, instead of its user.
There it is.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So let's move it forward a little bit, like here, and up a little bit. In the middle. Yeah, that's pretty good. So let's look. This is a -6, and this is a 1.5. Works for me. So let's see what the dice is a rotation. That's 330. We're gonna do it here too. 330. We should probably put the dice in here, but we'll worry about this later if necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now create 3D object Text Mesh Pro test. Text. Oi! Upside down.
Text Impulsa. It probably says sample text.
It's all weird. Sample
It
text.
still has it.
Sample text. There we go. Alright, so we are gonna change the material. In Text Mesh Pro, actually, you change the material by clicking here to the material preset. Drop shadow. That looks pretty cool. Metallic green. Oh, that looks painful. Outline is pretty good. Overlay. Soft mask. Right, this one makes it be behind things as necessary. Whatever, we can put outline there. Okay, this one works.
What about those ones we had in the tank game? We had the cool bendy one.
Cool bendy text. You want that cool bendy text again?
Mm-hmm. The cool bendy text could do small letters. That's fine.
So what? Yes. Okay. Sounds good. No wait, it's not there.
Oh.
At least I don't think it's there. We're gonna have to create a new material. So I think it's in resources, fonts, materials. So duplicate this one.
Duplicate.
And rename this one to UI. Hit enter. Okay. So Text Mesh Pro. Doesn't look like we've got it. I don't remember how to do this exactly, so you need to bear with me a little bit. Oh no, wait, that's a font asset. What? What am I doing? I don't know. Let's delete this. There's a place where the materials are. I guess it's not here. I don't remember anything, daughter. It's been a while. Okay.
Since we used it in the tank game?
I guess. So there's a few here. So
I think it was bangers.
bangers.
Yep.
Bangus.
That's
Okay.
totally the one. Bang.
Bangus is the F material. I guess these are all pre-made.
Ooh.
Ooh, isn't that pretty? Bangarang. Oh, I think Skrillex is gonna sue me. Okay, so right, sample text. It's right here. We're good. Now we're gonna center it. We're also going to center it vertically, and we're gonna make it substantially smaller. Let's enable auto size. Auto size is nice, and we're gonna put a maximum of 20.
Remember last time we did maximum of gigantic number because we didn't know what to do?
No, I don't remember. But you know, I don't remember many things. So width, we can reduce it.
Because you're old and crumpled, like you said.
Crumpled?
And
I guess.
crippled or something like that.
I'm crippled. I'm not crippled yet.
I don't remember
Working
what
on
you
it.
said.
15. Let's try this. Oh, the minimum is too big. So let's go to 5. Okay, that's looking a bit better. Now, what we can do is we can move it on the left. So this is going to be our red player.
Sweet.
Let's do -9. Okay, instead of sample text, now write...
Score? Red score.
No, just write a $sign. So shift 4.
S.
And now let's type 1,000 something. There, that'll do. Now it's still too big in my opinion. So let's go down to 15. How about 12? Okay, that's better. Okay, so this one is going to be our red score. Okay, now rename this one to score 0.
Scope.
Score 0. Duplicate it 3 times. Okay, rename the second one score 1, score 2, score 3. You know what to do. Why am I even here?
Ah! Because you're the one making the video.
Oh, I yawned again like an elephant this time.
And I'm laughing like a
banana.
clown.
Like a clown. You've never seen a clown, have you?
No.
That's why you're not traumatized.
What does traumatized mean?
It means that now you can't sleep well because you saw a clown before. You're scared of them.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not.
if you were traumatized. A traumatized person is somebody who relives that experience that scared them or something. Well, I mean, that's a very, very child-friendly explanation. Okay, sounds good. So we've got these. Now, select score 1. Give it a position of -3 on the X. While Unity is doing its usual magic with all the others. So -3. -4. Better. 4.5.
4.5.
Much better. Okay, go. Score 2. Quickly!
Wow.
So slow. Who made you so slow? 4.5.
You.
4.5. Next. Score 3. 9. Now select all 4 of them. Hit shift. Release. 0 and 0. Thanks. I don't know why Unity's 2017 in particular, I don't know if it's one of the versions or something, but it's really, really annoying how when you duplicate stuff, it sometimes like decides, you meant 0, sorry, I meant -97454 through to error 7. And you're just going like, can't you just say 0, please? Right, so you need to like remind it. And it does that with scales as well, which is really annoying. Okay, so we got all of these. Now on score 1, we're obviously going to change the color to... Well, I mean, right now it doesn't really matter because we're going to have to readapt them so we know the turns.
Okay.
Right? So when we change the turns, we're also going to assign the colors to these texts. Right? So,
Okay.
because it could be in different order, right? We don't know which order, so we're going to have to do it. So we can start with $1,000, for example. And we can say that every tile that you cross, it's $10. If you go on a mine, then we can make -$50 or something. We can do.
If you go on the breakdown, then you get -100.
Sure, we can do all of these things, and we can make it so that the goal of the game is to complete a bunch of laps, to conclude a lap with $5,000 or more, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is obviously us just throwing random numbers out, right? We need to find out whether these numbers are fun to play, but we could start with this. And we could do every overtake is a plus 100. We could do that, yeah, breakdowns I think should be a little bit more, a little bit steeper, like minus 500 or something.
Wow.
Whoa, man.
Whoa, man.
You can't do it. You can't do it. Okay.
Whoa, man. I could do it like that, though.
That's bad. Save.
Save. Done.
Alright, so let's start by adding these things to the game manager.
Okay.
So we want all of the 4 texts. Let's add them down here. So you go private, serialized field first. Serialized field. Serialized field first. Serialized field.
I get it.
Actually, wait. Do we need serialized field? No, we don't.
You
No, we
don't need serialized field private. That's
Don't
for
mean,
sure.
yeah, just private. Private.
Oh, that partial.
Partial.
What's a partial?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Ask a programmer. Oh, wait.
You're a programmer.
Private text mesh pro. Ah, no, we're gonna. I forgot something. You need a library. Using TM Pro.
Hell.
It's there. Hit tab. Semicolon. Save.
Why is one of them gray? Why is 2 of them gray? Why is
Because
something
collections
white?
is not being used and TM Pro is not being used. Generic is being used. Lists are contained in generic. Collections are all the system stuff like dates and all sorts of stuff. At least I think so. Or maybe that's just system. I can't remember. Okay.
Okay.
Next. TM Pro is not being used. We'll use it right now. Watch.
Easy.
So go ahead and type a text mesh pro. No, I think it's text mesh pro. It's not TM Pro. TM Pro is the actual library. And why did you press tab for a month?
Sorry.
Text mesh pro. There it is. 1 down. And it's an array. You need an array. And player scores. Preface it with text. So text underscore player scores.
I heard preface it. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Wait.
Proceed it. Text player score.
AR score.
Scores.
Z.
Actually, it's players. Sure, let's leave this for now. So text player scores. Now we need to go and find them. And I think it's in start. We find all of our stuff in the start tiles and all of that. And these are also found inside the board. It's board, UI, etc. So we're gonna let's leave these alone and let's go past them. Here when we've already set up the turns. So go ahead and say text underscore player scores
Text underscore
equals new
equals new.
text mesh pro tab. Just hit tab. Square bracket. And here you want player count. I think it's called your variable. There it is. Close the square bracket, semicolon. Make a for loop that goes all the way up to player count. Save. Okay. And now inside here we need to assign them. So you go text player scores I. If you did it with lowercase, but it would be slightly faster. You're missing a underscore. It doesn't know what you want because you put a capital there. Equals. I. Sorry, my bad. I equals.
Ah.
Bad idea to back and forth. Anyway, go at the end. Yep. And equals board dot find open quote.
What's it called?
It's called UI with 2 capitals slash without hitting the mic ideally.
Sorry.
Okay, UI.
Is this
And
the right slash?
I think so. And you called it score underscore score with capital S, score underscore close the quote plus space plus space I to string. No, 1 moment. How many pluses do you want?
Wait, you said space plus space, sorry.
That's all I said, yes. I to string.
To string.
Open, close. Close. Dot, get component.
You shall get component business.
Open, of type. And you say text mesh pro. Close, open, close, semi. Save. Alright, so that's done. Now we need to reset the score. So we are going to create a new function down here. We should put some order here. Yeah, people at home, if you want to do this, try to keep your functions a little bit organized. So you want to move them around to where you think they belong, so they're grouped together. Yeah, you can either use regions or comments to make this a little bit clearer. I don't want to do this on air because it's boring. Okay, so do now create a void reset scores. Set scores. You need to write the name.
Ah!
It's fine, it's pretty good.
Private.
I'm yawning again.
You're tired.
Yeah.
Is it?
Reset scores. Save. And here you go, same for loop, just copy it, we're lazy. Copy all of this, paste them here, and put a 0 right here. Actually, that's a lie. I think we start from 1000. Save. Right, no, actually that's not what we're doing, because we need to reset the scores, we need to do it with the players. So that's not what we need. Reset scores doesn't need this at all. It needs the player to have a score. So let's go to the player, and just here you're gonna create a let's make it public int score semicolon. Save. Okay, back to, whoa, my bad, sorry. Back to the game manager. And we're gonna create a couple more of these. So right here you go, let's see, serialize field. Close it, private.
Don't write partial.
Int start score. Semicolon. Actually give it the default value equals and go, let's do 500. So copy all of this, paste it here, paste it, paste it, paste it, paste it.
Paste it!
Okay, target score. Save. Target
score.
Save. Okay. Now, what we're gonna also do now is we're going to create another enum for all of the types of scores that we have. It's gonna look very, very similar to this one. So we're gonna copy all of this. Copy, paste it, and call this one score type. Capital S. Score. Skier. Score type. Okay. So start. Yeah, you wanna do cross start, so put a C, cross start, cross, ROSS, and a capital S for start. Save. Okay, standard, refuel, wait a moment, I'm thinking standard, right, standard tile, yeah. Actually, at this point we don't even need this. Let's just put start again, put an S. So this is for the tiles we land on, and each of them is going to give us a score. Now we're going to add a few scores for other things. So overtake is going to be a score. I think overtake is actually one word, fairly sure. Save. Okay, so let's see. So when we land on the start tile, when we land on the standard tile, and obviously it shouldn't work in the beginning for the start tile. We're gonna have to figure it out. When we land on the standard tile, we should get a certain amount of points. When we get on refuel, we should get a certain amount of points. When we get on mine, we should get a certain amount of points. When we get on no brakes, we should get a certain amount of points. Breakdown, certain amount of points. Well, dollars. And when we overtake, we should get a certain amount of dollars. Yes, I think this is okay. Sounds good. So now we need to go and prepare these scores. So we're gonna do another serialized field and go private int array. Array, yeah. And we call this one game scores, something. Game scores. Lowercase g, so semicolon.
Oops, it's not a function.
No, it isn't. Plus, I've discovered by talking to some people that in some companies they don't do it that way. So they do. No, you can't do an equals. Come on, don't be silly. It's an array, right? If you're gonna do an equals, you're gonna have to assign the entire array here. I guess we could do it, but it's much more comfortable to give it there. So target score, it doesn't make any sense that it would be 500. We want it to be something higher, like 5,000. Save. Okay, so this is the score we need to reach. This is the score we started, and this is, or the money, and this is the various costs or gains of everything. So let's go to Unity now. Now this is going to be somewhat uncomfortable. So what we need to do is hold the Windows key. Hold the Windows key. Okay, release it. So we're going to put this on this half of the screen, this on the other half of the screen. It's going to be much easier. So let's go to the game manager.
It looks more confusing though.
Just focus on the things you need to focus on. So how many scores we have? 1, 2, 3. You can just hover on the last one. 6. Rather 7. So we got 7 scores. Okay, so when you cross the start line, we're going to give you 1,000. When you hop on a standard tile, it's going to be $10. When you hop on a refuel tile, it's going to be $50. And this is, should we make it so that just when you land on a tile you get these points? I think so. Or should we do everyone you cross? No, it should be just land. Yeah, that makes sense.
What if you don't land at the start?
Good point. Yeah, for start it should be crossing it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not too fussed because in the end of the day you don't land on an overtake, right? So we can call these scores whenever we want to. This is just the order we picked. It's fine. So, but you know what? You make a good point. I think we should kind of like clarify these. So let's put again this, put it as cross start. Cross, capital S, and then delete an S. Yeah. Now, land standard. Land refuel. Land mine. See what I did there?
You're right.
I don't think,
land mine.
I don't think you get it, but it's okay. A landmine is
landmine means you put the mine down.
No.
Right? Oh,
landmine is a type of mine that is put on the ground. There's many types of mines. So land no brakes.
That makes no sense. Land no brake.
What do you mean that makes no sense? A landmine.
The land no brakes makes no sense.
Oh sure.
Not the landmine.
Land breakdown.
You're breaking down the land. This would make sense.
Yeah, sure. And cross overtake. So now we have 2 types of scores. We have land scores and cross scores. Save. Okay. So cross start is 1,000. Land on standard is 10. Land on refuel is 50. Land on a mine.
That's minus 50. No, minus 50 should be for
minus 100. Well, no, I think that the breakdown should be less valuable, okay? It should be less valuable, but more damaging in the sense that you don't get a turn. Because crossing the start is still much more valuable, and it gives you loads of opportunity to overtake.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas you're going to get overtaken quite a lot if you land last, if you break down. So, right, so minus 100 if you land on a mine, sure. And a breakdown, let's do it minus 50. Is that too much? No, this is no brakes. So no brakes, let's give it a bonus because reasons. 20 bucks.
Wait, no breaks is 1 forward. Oh yeah.
Bonus for no reason.
Bonus for no reason.
Land breakdown, it's going to be minus 50, and cross overtake. Should be valuable. Let's make it 100. So every overtake, maybe even more. Let's make it 200 every overtake.
Wow.
Okay, save.
Save.
Okay, so now it's done, right? So now that we've done this bit, we can like re-maximize this and re-maximize this. Okay, we're good. Right, so these are all the scores. The players have their own score. That's brilliant.
We need to have an implement score function.
Yeah, well, there's still other stuff to do. So what we need to do is we need to reset that score. So let's go down here and take a look. And the score on the player is public, I think. Yes, so let's do this. Let's do public void and go change score, capital C, change score. Open a bracket and say int increment equals 0, comma, int specific equals 0. Close the round, open a squiggly. So you go if specific higher than 0, close, open, and enter, else, open, close. Okay, now if we get a specific request, we're gonna say that the score is gonna be specific. So go score equals specific. Equals specific. Semicolon. Else score plus equals increment.
Okay.
Semicolon. So what does this mean? That we can deal with the score in two ways. We can either set a specific value, which is what we're gonna do for the start, or we can add score or remove the score as we need. Right? So now here we can do players. Try that. I don't remember if you have stored them. So let's try players. List players. There it is. List players. I dot change score. Yeah, open around 0, comma, and now for specific you want start score. Close the round bracket, semicolon, semicolon. Now save. So this is for reset scores. Now another thing that we need is we need to we'll call add scores when we need it for the player that we need it for. And one more thing that we need to do is we need to update the score texts. So go here and go void update score texts. Open round, close round, open, yeah, close, save. Copy this loop again, add an F, so type F and then paste. Yeah. And list players, change score, blah, blah, blah. We don't need any of this. We need those texts over here. So text players, copy, paste it here. And here you're going to say dot set text, go equal, set, no, open round, my bad, open round, quote, dollar symbol, close quote, plus, and now I can't remember for the life of me how you format this. I don't remember, I'll have to do some research. So for now, simply put list of players I.
It's a little bit embarrassing.
What is embarrassing?
The fact that you don't remember.
Whatever, I'm not embarrassed about not knowing things. That's
Then
dot score.
dot score.
Dot to int to string.
Dot
to string. I got stuck.
string.
Open, close round, done. Semicolon's already there, except you added one.
Yeah, but except I added one because.
Okay, so update score text, and it needs to be called often. So copy this, paste, say semicolon, save. Okay, so now we need to do all of the score increments, and that's fairly easy actually, because when we evaluate the tile, here's when we do things, right? So for the crossing, that's a bit different. We are going to do it from the player motor. I think it's going to be our only option, but from here, and therefore we may need to change a few things. I think these private ints may be a problem. Yeah, this one should be public. So go ahead and type public here. Save. Okay, let's try and move it so you go to sleep eventually. All right, so refuel. So when we land on refuel, right here we want to do something. So you're gonna go to list to player, list active player. So it's already here. Undo. Stop breaking things. That's enough. Okay, copy all of this, paste it here, and here go change score. Open round, and what you want to do is you want to feed it an increment. Okay, so the increment is gonna be game score, so copy that, paste, open a square bracket. Now here you need to cast it as an int, so open a round bracket, int, close round bracket, and now you wanna call score type, I think you called it, there it is, dot land refuel. Move with the land refuel. Close the square bracket, close the round bracket, semicolon. You don't need to give it the specific because we don't want a specific. Now copy all of this. So when we land on the standard one, paste before change turn, very important, land standard. Done, I'm there. Okay, copy all of it. Land at the start, you can ignore that, but I think we should have land standard, so paste it. Land standard is good for start, for landing at the start. Landing on a mine, paste. You go land mine, save. Landing on the brakes, paste. You go land no brakes, just type L and will appear. And no brakes. And landing on breakdown, paste. Type L, breakdown. Okay, save. So we've done almost all of the scores already. Now the next score that we need to do is overtake, right? Public overtake. And here we do take malus for who gets overtaken. And it's if turn sequence, if list player current tile is different, is the same as tile, right here, paste this. So we're gonna go with the active player, change score, and here go cross, overtake, save. So we overtake one time, boom, that's where we get it. And now we need for crossing the start, and I do not think that we have that, but that should happen inside the player motor when we go execute move and we get to the start.
Okay.
Right. So here, player next tile, get tile. That's the one we want.
Get
so
tile.
when we go to the manager and we go get tile, is the manager or is the player? No, it's the manager. So get tile, where is it? Here it is, get tile, right? And if it goes forward, it's very important that the direction is forward. So we need to check that the direction is forward and then the returnable is higher than tiles.length.
Okay.
Right there. Yeah, but the risk is... No, that's not going to help us. Or is it? I'm thinking. So wait a moment. Player next tile, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, I mean, I suppose it's going to help us. Yes, if we go over the start, we need this particular thing, right? So if it's higher or equals than the tiles.length, right here is where we do it. So paste.
Paste.
Yeah. And here you go, cross start. So cross, there it is. Cross start, save. So this is when we cross the start. And it should work. already. So that's not too bad. I have a bit of a concern. Like, what if somebody rolls a double 1 and then everybody overtakes him and he falls into the start? Is that gonna call? Well, I mean, it'd be funny if it counted as plus 1,000. Be so unlucky that you're actually lucky. All right, so save this. We forgot one thing. So whenever we change the score, we need to update the score text. So make this one as public, because I'm lazy. Public. Yeah, save. And now whenever we change the player's score to anything, we're gonna call game manager update. Whoops.
Oh,
I
sorry.
think you pressed Control G instead of Shift G. So wait, let me close this too. Okay, so Shift G, game manager, script, update, score text, open close round, semicolon. There we go. So that should help us.
Work game.
Work. So it's not going to show that comma on the 1000. That's something I'm going to have to look into. Okay, hit. Okay, so the first thing it didn't do is it didn't reset the score because we never called it.
Ugh.
So go to game manager, copy the set scores, and for now we're going to put it in start right at the end of everything. So right here, paste it, open close, semicolon.
I didn't know start with this big.
Yeah, well, we should change that into a start game at some point, because right now we don't have any game states. There we go, so it's done it. So let's see, the player rolls.
And we got all our exciting places right now.
So the player gets a 9, no score for now, lands on a yellow, which is a breakdown, so it's lost 50 points.
Boom.
What? Notice the problem though, green has lost 50 points, not yellow.
Uh-oh.
So we have forgotten something.
We
When we set
flipped
up
the
the turns,
green
we need to
and
change the colors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when we go to set up turns here, blah, 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 list turn sequence, add blah 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 blah, change turn to 0. So we need to go to each of these and change the color of that.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do, I'm thinking, so I don't know if it's intelligent to do it inside this loop, but I don't think so. Something tells me this reeks. So copy this entire loop. I don't want to think right now, so just copy the loop, paste it right here, and here we're gonna go one by one. So we're gonna say list turn. Okay, so list players underscore players.
List underscore players.
No, wait. I need to think this through. So there's the list turn sequence, and it adds a random value. And that random value is what? It could be one that goes between 0 and 3. It goes between 0 and 3. So it's going to be one of those random values, and that's the player. So what we want to do is we want to take these scores. So copy this, paste it here, and go I dot color. I think at least it's dot color. Maybe it's set color. Can you stop pressing comma, please?
Sorry.
No. Full stop. No, it's not there. Set color. No, it's not there either.
Set Crawlo. You made me right.
Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I went to the wrong variable. Copy this. Paste it here.
Set Crawlo.
Yeah, very funny. Let's move. Color. Okay, it's there. Yeah, color. Equals. And now we need to think this through, because it is going to be the color of the player, which... Did we store those colors somewhere? I
Player
think
colors.
so. Right, player colors. So it's going to be player colors. Player colors. Now open a square bracket. Now it should be list players.
List players.
Open a square bracket again. List underscore turn sequence.
Where is it?
Yeah.
There it is, right here.
Actually, we just need no, I don't think we need list players. So list underscore turn sequence, open a square bracket, I, close the square bracket, close the other one, semicolon. Let's see if this works. Because it could, but I'm not sure.
Let's hope. Oh,
Error,
and
null
doesn't.
reference.
The code. Stop the code.
Yeah, that's fine. So something, no,
Sorry. There we go.
thanks. So text players, I.color, player colors, and it's saying text player scores. Right, because player scores is set up here. Alright, well that's not a big deal. Cut this. Delete this. Wait, delete this. And paste this here. Save. It's okay if it complains a little bit, it's fine. We're gonna stop it now. Stop the code. So the problem was that we hadn't already set up the list of turns. So that's why we got a null reference. Now we shouldn't get a null reference, should be fine. Okay, you see the order is different?
Yep.
And blue starts. Next one's gonna be green, next one's gonna be yellow, next one's gonna be red. Alright, go. Now let's see if blue in fact reflects blue.
And let's see what it gets. Okay.
So it got a mine, except no, we didn't get it on blue, we got it on green. Let's see if they go in a sequence. So go ahead and roll it again.
So green.
I don't think so though. I think that now it's green, so we're gonna get yellow, I think. Yeah, yellow. Now roll it again.
710?
Yes, it's overtaken.
Oh.
It's going to overtake again. Yeah. Okay, the start didn't count, so that's good.
And that made the red move.
I know, and this one
Oh,
next
okay.
one should be
Keep
blue.
my
Make
keyboard.
sure that you always slam the microphone as loud as possible so people can explode when you do it. Okay. Alright, so everything is fine except the order of the scores is kept incorrectly, and I know why.
Why?
Because we are updating not based on the turn order. So we need to go to update score text, and instead of this, we need to say here, instead of I, you want to go to list. Wait, let me, there, type list, underscore turn sequence, open a square bracket, I, close a square bracket, semicolon. I mean save. Semicolon randomly in the middle
Wait,
of
I did say I pressed Control D, I think.
Control duplicate. Alright,
Control
let's see if this works. So now we should have blue, okay? Now
Not
the
blue,
first
blue
one should be updated.
Blue.
Oil slick.
Bong.
Mine. Okay, so that worked. I think the all script
Hooray.
given 20 points and then the mine given minus 100.
Yep, a bonk. Overtake.
Yeah, 710.
Is this a 7 or a 1? It's really hard
it's
to
a
tell.
7 and a 1. Well, that's the font we chose. Let's move on. Keep on going. Wow, we're late. We're late.
Like 8 minutes too.
Yeah, well,
Doug.
let's keep on playing until we get at least one lap. Okay, I think he's got a breakdown for red. No, it's
Nope.
it's actually a refuel.
He got a refuel.
Yeah. Well, we need to make better art, don't we?
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
mine. No, skipped it. Okay, yellow.
Red's rocking it. Except green's quite close to catching up, so.
43. Okay. Yeah, hits.
These guys are tied now.
Oh, blue. So much overtaking.
Blue, good job. Overtake red now.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Oh,
Oh,
look
yeah!
at blue
Yeah!
going
Yeah!
boing.
Bong. What's yellow?
Oh, another refuel.
He's winning. Look at that.
Incredible. Went on 2 refuels in a row.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Great.
What's orange again?
I think it's breakdown.
Breakdown.
Oh no.
Well, he did do 3 turns, so you know.
So he
Might as well break
deserves
down
it.
at some point. Okay, let's
Donk.
go. Red.
Blue's winning right now. 1,070. And 70.
And he's also ahead. Yeah, that's gone very well for blue. Those who are first, or rather, those who are last shall be first, or something like that. Whatever. Yeah, hit the thing again. Let's go. So it's pretty cool because it's pretty balanced.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Yeah, green is leading. 7.
7. Dong.
Yeah.
Green's still leading. But not in aheadness.
I think it'd be cool if the overtake stole some points.
When is it Blue's turn?
No. The blue had to wait, remember?
Oh yeah, Blue had a thing.
Oh.
5. Bong. Okay, Blue is now losing it. Things are going quite badly for Blue now.
Oh boy. Boom. Boom. I love it. The score keeps on fluctuating.
It's just fluctuating.
Well, it moves from one to the other all the time. Oh, breakdown for red. It's bad.
Red broke down.
And red's gonna get overtaken too. Doink. Oh dear.
Bong. Yellow's got to break down too.
It's a chokehold that. Okay. 7. I think he gets through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice.
Yep. Nice.
With very little score though by comparison. Oh, green's gonna make so many points now. Except he breaks down 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bong.
Everybody. Okay, so blue gets 2 turns in a row in peace. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so red gets 2 overtakes. Yeah. Doink,
Bong
doink.
gong. Come on, Blue's last. Bong.
Doink,
Bong
doink.
bong.
Absolute chaos.
This game is fun.
2,000 points.
Almost got a breakdown
But avoided it.
like a champion. Dong gong. This is chaos.
Oh,
Oh boy,
refuel
green.
for green.
Green, like, whoa.
Green's got them points.
Green's got them points.
Okay.
Catch up, other people.
Oh, I don't know. Is this a mine? Nope.
Oh, it's an overtake, though.
Oh, nice. It's close. It's neck and neck. I wonder how bored people watching are getting.
Poor bored people.
Poor bored people.
We're late.
I know.
We need to hurry up. Blue's almost there. We're almost done.
Yeah, we just want to see if crossing the start actually nets you the points. Oh, wow, that's a 12. Ooh. Nice.
2,380. Very, very close.
Yeah.
He's second right now. Blue's last. Come on, Blue. Cross the start.
Oh, is that an
Oh,
overtake?
that was yellow.
Yes. Nice.
Blue, cross the start.
Oh, yeah, to cross the start. Oh, boy. 2, 3, 4. It's probably. Yes.
Yay!
It even works. Isn't that happiness?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so it works. We're doing pretty good. Let me take a screenie of this because it's going to be a pain to do it later. I'm going to open GIMP real quick and paste the screenie to make sure that I didn't lose it. There's the screenie. All right. Well, thanks very much, everyone, for watching. We're done for today. We're well over.
Yep.
But, score. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.